now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. We're going to beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway.
No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Happy, what's the day? Hotep Thursday. Happy Thursday, y'all. I'm so tired. I just had a Biden moment, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm tired, y'all. I've been streaming all day long yesterday, and I was streaming all day long today, guys. Shout out to potentially criminal LawTube Sean over on the YouTubes and on X. He had me on, and we were covering the Alec Baldwin trial, which is a shit show in itself. Definitely a shit show in itself. They're really trying to prove that he didn't pull the trigger when semi-automatic rifle, you got to pull the trigger. You got to pull the trigger, guys. I tell you, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. I think that Alec Baldwin's in for a rude awakening, a rude awakening, guys. I'm just gonna put it like that. I'm trying to get my expensive ass roadcaster to do what the hell it's supposed to do. These roadcasters are expensive, and sometimes the Bluetooth be acting a fool. And I'm like, yo, you cost too much for you to be acting a fool. You cost way too much for you to be acting a whole fool. Anyway, guys, I hope you had a wonderful day. If you missed it earlier, we went live today. I usually try to go live every day. I don't know, between like 8:30 and 9:30 or something like that on my way to work. It's a fun time. It is definitely a fun time. We're talking about, actually we're going to get into it in a minute. Let me see something real quick. Give me 1 second, people. There we go. There we go. But before we get into it, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream, guys. Let people know we live. You're catching the replay. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism, guys. You want to catch, you want to donate to the channel, $ Canon Hotep on Cash App. That's $ Canon Hotep on Cash App. Super chats, rumble rants. Always welcome, guys. You see the difference the music make? I got a monotone voice, and I don't even like hearing myself talk, but when I got the music going on, it kind of breaks that monotony. Anyway, but before we get into it, the goings on of the day, Joe Nicholslick calls Vladimir Zelensky President Putin. If it wasn't getting any worse for Joe Nicholslick, it don't get no worse than that. You're at the NATO summit that you're hosting, and the company the country that you claim to be helping to liberate, their president's here, and you call them by the name of the president that you're trying to liberate them from. What? Oh man, that's like slipping up and calling your main piece your side chick name. Holy smokes. Tapioca for brains, guys. Tapioca for brains. He is deteriorating rapidly. And I don't think there's no helping him. I think that I still stand by it. I think they're going to have to back away from Joe Nicholslick. They're going to have to back away from Joe Nicholslick. As much as it would hurt them to do so, and I'm not talking about because their feelings. I'm talking about because of money and donors and stuff like that. The donors are starting to pull away from Nicholslick. His own party starting to pull away from Nicholslick. It's a house divided, like I told y'all before. Now, when the money starts to walk away, that's when you know you got an issue. That's when you know you got an issue. So it look like Joe Nicholslick ain't long for the office of the presidency. He tried to come out there during his speech tonight at 7:30 like he was all together. He was all with it, and he started to fail then. I don't know how many times he said anyway. Did anybody get a count on that? How many times did he say, oh, anyway? How many times did he say that shit? Like, if I was doing a drinking game on him saying anyway, I'd have been drunk. I'd have been drunk in like the first 2 minutes. It's sad to see. It's sad to see. And then to see the press going after him in his physical health, his mental health, his decline, shows me that I feel like they're just giving him enough rope because he doesn't want to drop out of the race. We know Dr. Jill Biden don't want him to drop out of the race because she power hungry. But I think they're like, all right, you know what? That's cool. Let's let him hang himself. Let's give him enough rope and let him hang himself. And that's what we're seeing happen in real time. Because you can't tell me, you can't sit here and tell me that, you know, he was okay. He wasn't. Not even by Joe Nicholslick standards was he okay. He was up there flubbing and stuttering and some more stuff. He wasn't okay up there. And for anybody to lie to themselves and say that he looked like he was cognitively put together tonight, no. He trailed off 6 million times in the 30 or 40 minutes he was talking, which that in itself is a triumph for him, is the fact that he was able to talk that long. But a good bit of it was, you know, incoherent. He was not answering the questions that he was supposed to be answering. You know that there were certain questions he was supposed to be answering because he said Nicholslick went, oh man, he said, all right, well, I got a list of people that I'm supposed to call on. I said, oh, come on, yo. I said, there we go. It's a wrap. Oh, they gave me a list of people I'm supposed to call on. I said, good Lord in the morning. He couldn't hold it together. Then he had the earpiece reflex because y'all see like when he had the hands, he brought his hands up and he was like, it looked like he was on like methadone, but there was a couple times where he started to go to his ear and then he put his hand down like, oh yeah, let me not do that. He had an earpiece in his ear. There was a couple times, one major time where he just stopped and he was like, I was like, he getting his directions out of his earpiece. He's getting his directions out of his earpiece. And then another time, I don't know who he was responding to. I don't know if somebody was saying something out in the crowd or if it was like his earpiece coming through. He was like, huh, what'd you say? He was talking and just went, huh, what'd you say? I was like, oh Lord, he's losing it. He's losing it, guys. He's been lost it. I've been calling this shit since 2021. He's losing it. He's lost it. I didn't think he was gonna make it through his first term. He may still not make it all the way through his first term. The thing is who do they replace him with? Because even his vice president is polling low, super fucking low. Speaking of vice presidents, he said Donald Trump was his vice president. He said Donald Trump was his vice president during his during his speech. Don't believe me? Go look it up. He said Donald Trump was his vice president. This is wild. This is nasty work, and they're allowing him to hang himself. It's going to make it easier when they need to transition him out. The more he talks, the more he tries to get out there and engage with people, the more he's going to expose himself. The easier it makes to replace him. Simple as that. Question is who's it going to be? Is it going to be Gavin? Big Gretch? They still got Michelle Obama on the short list. I know you're saying, oh, she don't want to do it, but I'm like, yo, if the powers that be say you going to fucking do it, you going to fucking do it. And why would she even be on the short list? You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to see, guys, because November is just around the corner. November is just around the corner. And I just feel like they're going to pull some shit out of their fucking asshole at the last minute. Yesterday, we reported on the fact that they had the Black Plague, was the bubonic plague. There's cases of the bubonic plague in Colorado right now and allegedly parts of Ohio. I read that shit. I had to rub my eyes and read it again, and then I had to go look it up to make sure the shit was real. I'm like, really? Like, how? The bubonic plague is it left the it left like the 19th century. It came into America. It came into the 21st century. Bruh, somebody gotta make this shit make sense. The bubonic plague has made a fucking comeback in 2024. More fucking scare tactics, in my opinion. More scare tactics. And I'm not saying that it ain't the bubonic plague, because we know they got that shit on ice in like Fort Detrick, and they got a spot out there in Colorado too, probably in the Cheyenne Mountain. They got dangerous shit on frozen ice. They already trying to make vaccines for the bird flu. It's like they about to hit us with like 3 the hard way. They about to hit us with 3 the hard way. They gonna give us some new COVID shit. They gonna give us the bird flu, and then they gonna, the bubonic plague, guys. We gotta get vaccinated for the bubonic plague. We gonna be walking around with them long masks on and shit, ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. You know that's where that song came from, right? This is wild to me. And then we got all these wars. There's a good chance we might not even have an election. There's so much shit going on every front that it's hard to pay attention to. All I can tell you guys is be ready to protect yourselves. Be ready to protect your necks. Be ready to have to feed your family and do it out for a little bit just in case shit get worse. All right? Like, I'm not trying to like fear monger. Like, I'm really not. I promise you I'm not, because I don't want the fucking lights to go out. I like my creature comforts. All right? But guess what? If them lights go out, guess who can survive? And guess who's going to be able to feed his family? This guy. I'm being serious though. I can hunt, and all that other good shit. Period. Full stop. Because everything just seeming really sketchy, and I feel like stuff is coming to a head very rapidly. Even like we got natural disasters happening, like one after the other. Like, how y'all doing in Texas right now? Anybody out in Texas and Houston that's still being affected by Hurricane Beryl or whatever it was called? I just found out they had twisters. They had tornadoes just touch ground in upstate New York. Excuse me. Wild. Shit that ain't really happened before. Right, exactly, J Sup. Now we're gonna have lepers running around soon. They tried it though. They did try it with the monkeypox. They tried to bring leprosy back with the monkeypox, or some leprosy style virus. With the monkeypox, they might try to bring it back again. David say about to start making children's songs about COVID. Oh my gosh, guys! I'm telling you guys, it's getting really fucking weird out here. Really fucking weird out here. I'm just gonna say it. Like, case in point. First story of the day. Viewer discretion is kind of advised. First, all the views and opinions expressed here on the after party, Ken and Hotep, do not necessarily represent the views of YouTube, Hotep Nation, or viewers like you. So viewer discretion is advised. I need to get something made up. Anyway, check this crazy shit out.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg! You go to hell, bitch! Oh my god! He nutted on my leg! He nutted on my leg!
So you got some crazy, savage, sexual deviant. Of course, it had to be a black guy, right? Some crazy, savage, sexual deviant, right? It's not even funny. It's just the fact that this shit is getting outrageous. It's getting fucking outrageous. Is in the dollar store and fucking bust a nut on Shorty's leg and then hauled ass out. Like the circumstance ain't funny. It's just one of them stories when somebody tell you and you like, the fuck? Like what? Like, did I hear you say that right? Like did I hear this right? Right? Like you hear it like, yo, what you just hold on, wait, what? Oh man. Allegedly, apparently these people in the store, the store clerks and employees knew this guy, and that apparently he does shit like that. Like he'll flash people in some more shit. I'm like, y'all know about this man? And he's still walking the streets? Y'all still let him in the store? Like, that's fucking nasty. Right? So he hauls ass out of there. And he probably would have got away with it too if it wasn't for that pesky Meek Mill. Shout out to Meek Mill, man. Not a big fan of Meek Mill. He got a couple of cool songs or whatever. But Meek Mill put 2 stacks on your head, say y'all need to know who that man is. Now I don't know what the motives are for Meek Mill putting 2 stacks on that man's head. Y'all can do with that information what you will. But Meek Mill put 2 stacks on your head, was like, I want to know who he is. And this dude was like, fuck that. He turned himself in. Maybe he was afraid. He was like, you know what? Busting a nut on a bitch's leg is one thing, but going to a Diddy party, I don't want no parts of that shit. I don't know. Anyway, Meek Mill put 2 stacks on his head. Was like, find out who that motherfucker is. I guess, and then next thing you know, he turned himself into the police. The police ain't find him. He turned himself in to the police. So I'm assuming he was probably afraid of the consequences of what was going to happen to him. So he was like, I'm probably safer with the police, which is, that's how you should be. You should be afraid of the streets, yo. You should be afraid of the streets. If you're doing deviant shit like this, if you're doing some savage shit like this, if you assaulting women and children and shit like that, because let's be real, to be bold enough to do some shit like that in public in a store, you better believe either he done raped somebody or he was on his way to raping somebody. Either he raped somebody or he was on his way to raping somebody. Period. So getting them off the street is the best thing you can do. And the street should be, he should be afraid of the streets. Like if I do something stupid like this, they gonna fuck me up. Or worse. Like I told y'all, if it was me, I'm a mild-mannered guy. I don't like a whole lot of problems. But if it was me and my wife or my daughter said, Dad, this happened, I'm going hunting. I need to see y'all security cameras. Thank you. I'm going hunting. What Dave Chappelle say? It's going to be a pair of bloody gloves at my house. I'm going hunting. I'm going to find him. And I ain't going to shoot him. I'm not going to take his life. But he going to suffer. Oh, he going to suffer. He going to suffer. He going to be, like I said earlier, he going to be pissing blood for a few days. Oh, he going to suffer. Because people like that, they need some act right for real. You got the extreme ones who need their lights turned out, but there's some that like, okay, all right, let me learn you something real quick, son. You know what I mean? You know, it's sad because there's no recourse. And look where it's, you know, and I'm not saying it don't happen everywhere, but a lot of this deviant stuff that we've been seeing on the internet, the stuff that we've been seeing happening, these women getting assaulted and beat up, they happening in these Democratic and these liberal strongholds where they not holding these people accountable for the shit that they doing. It's just a revolving door. They getting let out. They going back and doing the shit that they was doing in the first place, and then they coming back for some dumb shit. But you know what? Salute to this one crew, bro. This one crew. You know what? Salute to these people. Check this shit out. What Marcellus Wallace, what? Line about getting his boys to go to town on someone. Look. New Yorkers almost get street justice after man in wheelchair was arrested for killing 31-year-old NYC homeless activist Yasmin Williams. Her body was found wrapped in a sleeping bag on the sidewalk. That is fucking sad. What I just tell y'all, where's the stuff happening? New York, these liberal strongholds. Look at this. Check this out. Warning. Your discretion is advised.
Boiled over in Kips Bay when police took a man into custody around the corner from where the body of 31-year-old Yasmin Williams was found stuffed into garbage bags. Down the block, police sought out a man sources tell Fox 5 is a person of interest in the murder. In a wheelchair when he was brought down to the lobby, he was being transferred into a gurney while still in the lobby as a crowd outside started screaming and banging on the windows. Once the door opened, family members and friends of Yasmin Williams unleashed their fury as police officers and EMTs desperately tried to fend them off. Several people punched the man in the head, angrily jumping over him and leaping over anyone in the way to get at him. Some could be heard begging the crowd to kill the man, while others were tearing his shirt from behind. The man pleaded his innocence at the angry crowd as the EMTs and police tried to load him into the ambulance, all the while trying to push back at people surging to attack the man. As soon as the ambulance bolted, Yasmin's mother held her hand, overwhelmed.
He's disgusting. He looks like scum.
Yasmin's body was found Friday, stuffed into garbage bags and left out on the street on East 27th Street, just off 3rd Avenue. On Monday, the medical examiner's office determined the cause of death to be a gunshot wound to her head. Sources tell Fox 5 police have a surveillance video showing a man in an electric wheelchair dragging the garbage bags to that location, which led Yasmin's family to wait outside the building down the street.
There you have it. Old school lynch mob justice. Look, thing is that these people that do heinous shit like this, sometimes it's like, yo, back in the day, it was like, if the streets catch you, then it's a wrap. Look how the mob carried it. Look how the mob would carry it. The mob was like, yeah, we don't need the police involved in our neighborhoods. We gonna handle it. Could you imagine if black folks just handled it? A word, such and so out there, he doing what? They robbing people? All right, we gonna deal with it. They'd be like, fuck that, take me to the police precinct where it's safe. You know what I mean? What up, Super Carlo? He says, they voted for the criminal degeneracy, now street justice. I'm not hating, just making an observation. I agree. Look at what happened. Look how, you know, the prosecutors and stuff. And is this in Alvin Bragg's area? Is this in Alvin Bragg's area, guys? They got to spend millions of dollars on trying to convict Trump instead of cleaning up the city. Is this Alvin Bragg territory? Can somebody answer that for me? I'm just saying. They letting shit like this go by the wayside. They letting all this violence happen in the city. Oh, we got to get Trump though. Jack Reeves said, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road, goddammit. You ain't gonna make it too far. Them good old boys is gonna handle that. And that's how we gotta be that's how we gotta be in our community, yo. Handle that shit. That shit used to be a thing. It used to be a thing. I'm just saying. The shit you saw on The Wire was a legit thing. Names were changed to protect the innocent. But it's sad, yo. It's sad. And we got to come together as a community. It ain't got to just be black folk. Just come together as a community, period. Some shit like this happen, it should be already handled before the police find them. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not, you know what? I'm not calling for vigilante justice. I'm just saying, you know, imagine if we were able to come together as a community and flush these people out of our community. We'll say it like that. I'm just saying it like that. Make these criminals afraid of the neighborhood. Make these criminals afraid of the people in the neighborhood instead of vice versa. These criminals should be so afraid of the neighborhood that they rather get picked up by the police than have to deal with the neighborhood. Need more Omars? I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Where we at? I want to know what y'all think about this, right? I want to know what y'all think about it. Oof, excuse me. Before we start, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share the stream, guys. Let people know we live. You catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me see. We got 76 watching over on YouTube. Let's get 76 likes, please. Hit the like button, yo. We got 27 watching over on Rumble. Let's get them likes up. Get the likes up, people. Come on. What are y'all doing over here? Just be lurking and shit, you know. I don't think I can see who liked my videos. So, like, people who be stealing my content and shit like that, like, you can, you know, you can stay anonymous. Just hit the like button at least. So let's get it. So it says, woman canceled my kid's birthday party because of this. Let's just see.
Cancel on a kid's birthday party because you're not comfortable with what are you uncomfortable with?
Because we're black.
The outreach.
Because we're black.
You can talk wherever you want to talk. So you're telling me that you canceled our parties because of what? Because of the outreach that it got on social media. It's not something that is comfortable hosting.
What do you mean you're not comfortable with it's a private event?
I understand that, and we reserve the right to cancel.
So where does it say that you reserve the right to cancel in any of this?
Because we are a public entity, we can cancel any party that we want
Where
to.
does it say that? So you're going to cancel it right before all these kids come?
So she said that she canceled because of the outreach that she received on social media. I just want y'all to, so just in case you didn't hear what she said. Why'd you cancel my kid's party? She said because of the outreach that I received from social media. The powers that be didn't feel comfortable hosting this party, is what she said.
Coming up here is what you're saying. You're canceling. These kids come to swim. Like, what is the problem? We have security coming. We put a whole lot of money into this.
Let me back that up.
We put a whole lot of money into this. You talking
And
about
you're gonna get
like, what is the problem? We have security coming.
We have
put a whole
security
lot of
coming.
money into this. You talking
And
about
you're gonna get
no. We have money
money
outside of what we paid for you. We paid for security to come up here. We got the police.
He's here for me.
No. We have other police officers coming.
You're not comfortable because you're not comfortable with what are you uncomfortable
What are you uncomfortable with?
The outreach.
This seems racist.
What outreach?
It's giving racist.
What makes you uncomfortable?
What makes us uncomfortable about all of us?
If it was a large group of white folks walking up, it wouldn't be a problem.
250 people is what we paid for.
I mean, I know you.
There you have it, guys. What do you guys think about that situation? What do y'all think about that situation? Do y'all think that they were being racist? So it has you got the context, right? We'll have to check this out real quick. I just want to know what you guys think first, and I'll give you my thoughts, and then we'll go to this, this news article. It says this video is from 2022, right? The Lee Summit Parks and Recreation Department later explained that the family had advertised and promoted a party on social media which was against the park's terms. The family received a refund and was offered a free party at a later date. So it sounds like they backed down from their original. I want to know what y'all think before we get started on this. Can I just skip? There we go. Let me see. B says this came in late with the camera. I don't think about it. So I wonder, what do you guys think about that whole situation? Axel said, I hate to go full Uncle Hotep. They probably right to keep the ratchet party away. I don't know if it was public owned. I don't know what it was. It was definitely scared some they probably definitely scared some nigga shit was gonna go down, probably. So we're about to find out. Let's go to it. So I'll give you my opinion, right? Because the context was kind of all over the place. We don't know what kind of outreach she was talking about on social media. I think they booked the party. We're gonna have the party. The shit was gonna be some ratchet shit. And the reason why I say the shit was probably gonna be some ratchet shit, some hood shit, is because the mother or whoever the lady was in the video said we paid for security. We paid for security to be at this party. Why do you need security at a kid's party? Why do you need security at a children's party? Why do you need security at a swimming party if it's just a legit swimming party? Or do you expect some delinquents to get into this swimming party? And this, in fact, isn't a children's swimming party. That's what I'm thinking. Right, security is wild, all right? It's like, yeah, maybe they got ops. That's the problem, though. If they got ops, you not fucking my shit up. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know if it's a public pool or what. You not, no. Nope. If I see some shit, people showing me on social media that this party's happening at my place that I don't know that, and this shit gonna be crazy. Nah. Here go y'all deposit. Here go everything. Y'all, nope. Y'all not coming in here. I'm not cleaning up blood off the gunite of the pool. We don't know. I want to see the flyer. I want to see the flyer. That's what I want to see. You know, that's just how it is, y'all. And me being a bouncer, I seen it. That's the thing. Me being a bouncer and doing security at clubs before, you know, I graduated and shit. I seen the fuckery. I've seen the last night that I did security. It was an all-out brawl that resorted in my homeboy, shout out 6ix9ine, releasing mace into the air of the club. And as everybody ran out for air, the police was coming in the other door, letting the mace go too. It was 100 people fighting, and there was only 4 of us security guards trying to break shit up. Because niggas. And I ain't talking about good, upstanding, respectable black folk. I love my black people. I can't stand niggas. And that's what it was. One group was having a party. Another group was having a party at the club. Just so happened the one group that was having a party in the club was beefing with the other group that was having a party in the club. They both paid their deposits and they had their little areas. But guess what happened? They clashed in the middle of the goddamn floor. And it was a fucking shit show. It was a shit show. Just saying. I want to see what it was, what they were about to do, what was about to happen. I want to see the flyer. That's my question. Oh my gosh. So it says family speaking, city apologizes. So Lee Summit must be a public owned spot, right? Lee Summit issues apology, releases footage from Summit Waves incident. So I just want to hear what they say.
Summit Parks and Rec has completed an internal review into a canceled pool party with claims of racism. That review concludes that the party was canceled because of miscommunication. I'm Lauren Halifax.
I'm Kevin Barry. The city says despite this, the family is owed an apology and a refund. The city also released this video from outside Summit Waves Water Park. Originally, there were concerns from park staff members over the size of the party and posts that invited people on social media. The city says they were expecting 250 people, but they claimed that officers saw approximately 500 people show up. The internal review finds park and recreation staff also failed to arrange security for that event. Fox 4's Sean McDowell spoke to the family earlier today, who claims they were told to leave because of their race.
What are you scared of, Lee Summit? Why are you uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable is the precise term managers at Summit Waves used on Saturday, explaining why they were canceling a birthday party Chris Evans had planned for his family's teenage sons. Wave Park managers told Evans the crowd that showed up for the shindig was too big.
Get to the door and they say, you can't come in, you can't swim, you can't enjoy this swimming pool on this 100-degree day.
On Tuesday, Evans' family, along with their attorney, accused Lee Summit's Department of Parks and Rec of racial discrimination against them and canceling that party because they didn't want hundreds of black teenagers at the pool. Summit Waves managers say the crowd that turned out was twice as many as the Evans family told them.
It appears to have been canceled simply because the park staff were uncomfortable with a group of black teenagers having a pool party to enjoy the end of the summer.
Lee Summit Mayor Bill Baird issued a statement on Tuesday morning saying water park managers could have handled this with more sensitivity. The mayor says, quote, "We must intentionally embrace a culture that is welcome and inclusive, and we must continually denounce any urge or impulse to exclude." A family attorney says the Evans aren't ruling out legal action. Sean McDowell, Fox 4, working for you.
The parks are
bruh. I don't know. This was 2 years ago. Still, I don't know, y'all. Axel crazy. Shines don't swim anyway. They ain't trying to clean up Swisher feet, sweet guts, Swisher guts, and high points. Oh God. I don't know. It's a different. It's something. It just first off. So you got how the news just put it, right, and they definitely playing this shit up. That family definitely playing that shit up. Was it a race? Was it racist? It looked like the swimming. It looks like the swim. And Heather says she grew up swimming at that pool. Heather, is that like a predominantly white area, or is that a predominantly black area? That's my question, right? Before we start declaring racist. Is that a predominantly white area or black area? All right, I just want to know. Heather said that pool holds 300 people. It wasn't a whole lot of black folk in that pool either. JG said the family blew it. B said racist is too far, rude is another. It's 60-40. 60-40 which way? 60% black, 40% white? 60% black, 40% white. I get it, Justine. Like, you rented it, but you also got to abide by the terms and rules and shit like that. Right. If you rented it out $2,000, apparently it's what they paid for it, right? But they go, you know, your party can't exceed whatever, right? Then you got to abide by that, I guess. Now, not everybody's showing up at once. But I want to know what... I want to know, right? First off, like, is it 60-40, 60 white, 40 black? Okay, got you. All right, so it's pretty dang close to even, right? 50-50. I want to know what on social media that lady seen or whoever runs that place seen that sketched them out and say, yo, this party can't happen. I agree, Axel. I just want to know what she's seen on social media where she was like, oh, hell no. Because, come on, they ain't the first people to rent the pool place out. They ain't the first black folks to rent the pool out. Come on. They're not the first black people to rent that pool out, and they ain't going to be the last. Because we know people, they ain't about to boycott that place. I'm pretty sure they didn't. I guarantee if I went to Lee Summit tomorrow, there's a bunch of black people swimming around. We're just going to put it like that. All right. Montoya said, even if you rent it, they still give you a maximum amount of attendees per the code of their yeah. Holden said they broke contract. They probably did. Thing is, look, I don't think it was racist. I don't think the lady just was being racist and said, oh, these niggas can't come in here. I think she legitimately seen something on social media or people was reaching out to her on social media like, yo, don't let this party go down. Check this out. I want to know what it was, though. I want to know what it was that freaked them out and they said, nah. Because, come on, let's be real. They not the first family to try to rent that place. They not the first black family to try to rent that shit out. I want to know what she's seen. That's all I'm saying. Period, full stop. You know, because, come on, we got to be real, too. Like I said, guys. We got to be honest. We got to keep it a buck. Right? People got reputations, y'all. There's some places where you know white folk get real raunchy. And there's some places where you know that black folks get real raunchy. I told y'all, I don't go nowhere. I don't go watch the fireworks anymore down at the harbor because I know there's going to be some nigga shit. It's supposed to be good, wholesome fun for the family, but it ain't never good, wholesome fun for the family. There's always some shit that break out. Every year. I remember in my teens and in my early 20s, it was times where, like, I'm going down the harbor, I'm going to watch the fireworks, it's the 4th of July, and I'm running for my car. Somebody got to shooting, somebody got stabbed, some shit like that. I remember one year, somebody was shooting a gun down the harbor, and the fucking bullet came down and hit somebody in the head. So we gotta understand that certain areas, yo, got certain stigma. It's just what it is, and it's on us. We can't be like, oh, like, come on. Be mad at your fellow white people, or your fellow black people, your fellow Hispanic people who perpetuated that. Because clearly, like I said, we heard in the video, the lady said, I got some outreach on social media, and we decided not to do this shit. Period. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. And these people like, man, let's not have this potential situation happen where people get hurt and people get harmed and we get sued because we allowed this shit to happen on our property. Let's just say you own the pool, right? You got a pool, right? You got a pool club, and it don't matter. It don't even matter what the race or other people did. But they signed a contract. You got this party going to happen on Saturday. This Saturday coming up. You get some outreach online and you see some shit that sketch you out like, okay, these people about this type of life. God damn it. Yeah, we're going to have to cancel your party. Well, let's just say you let the shit go down. No, guys, it may not be that way. And they get there and then some shit like I told you happened at the club that I worked at happened. Somebody done fucking drowned or got drowned in a fight or some more shit. Who that shit fall on? You know what we had to do when we were security? Get everybody the fuck out the club. You know why? Because the fucking sidewalk wasn't the club. So anything that happened on that fucking sidewalk, guess what? The club wasn't liable for that shit. Anything happened inside them doors, the club was liable for. Anything that happened on the sidewalk, that's Baltimore City. So imagine you wanna throw caution to the wind. You know what I did? Or people saying that this ain't a good idea to let these people do this. I'm gonna let them do it because I don't want to look away. They come in, some shit happen. It don't matter if you got security or police. Niggas don't care. Some shit happens. Somebody done got their head bust with a fucking lawn chair. Somebody done got held under the water and they drowned. Guess who got to pay out for that? Guess who's going to court for that? You as the property owner have to deal with that. Your fucking liability insurance and your reputation has to pay for that shit. So sometimes you gotta play it safe. But yeah, no, we're gonna have to cancel this shit. These people should have went on Judge Judy. Judge Judith Scheinlin. I'm just saying, yo. That's just my opinion on that. You know, was she being racist? I don't think she was. I don't think she was. I just think it's easy to call it racist. I think it's just easy to call it racist because we're black and she's a white woman. Because what if that was a black lady that came out and said, yeah, no, y'all can't come here. No, we canceling it. They wouldn't have been able to yell racist. You know what probably would have happened if a black lady would have came out there and was like, y'all can't come here. The mother might have fought her. It might have been a different story. It might not have been. It went from a story of racism to a brawl happening at a pool party at Lee Summit. If a black woman came out there and said, y'all can't have this party here. You ain't coming here tan up. I'm not saying that these people would have been tan up, but maybe the party goers would have been tearing up. Maybe this family had good intentions. We just want to do this for our kids. And maybe, you know, the party goers, they don't give a shit. They come in there and start tearing up. Let a black lady have told her that. It probably would have been a fight. It would have been like, oh, you're being racist toward. Nope. Somebody got swung on. Somebody got swung on. I'm just saying. But anyway, I digress. I just thought that was an interesting. I thought that was interesting. It's a kid's party. Now, them niggas is 16 and 17 years old. And that shit like the sun was about to go down. Y'all having a goddamn pool party. Get out of here. We already know. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. Anyway, let's get to this real quick. I thought this was interesting. I haven't heard her talk all the way. Here, let's go. Justine said they better swing back. That's all. Instagram killed realistic expectations, and this impacts the black community more than any other. Woman says she hasn't found her husband yet because of all the unrealistic expectations women have today. Why do you expect 500K? That's why we ain't got nobody yet. Let's see what this lady hitting on real quick. Let's see what she talking about.
Totally 110%. I think I didn't find my husband yet because all the women expectations is really having the men go into a hole. Because who the hell is y'all to say y'all want a man that make $500,000 a year? They hide because of y'all unrealistic ass expectations. Send me somebody that got enough to make sure that I got lights on, water running, I'm smiling and we eating. Y'all asking for the most. Y'all That's why we ain't got nobody yet, because y'all scaring them into a damn hole. Please, separate me from everybody else. Husband, come find me. You ain't gotta make $500K for me. You could make $500. If you could make that shit work all year and I'm eating, I'm good.
She ain't wrong. How many times y'all hear me reference the book, The Celestine Prophecy? How many times y'all hear me reference this book, The Celestine Prophecy? The first chapter talks about this. Unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations. And that's with the advent of social media and all of these other avenues of making yourself look better than you are, right? You got the manosphere, the womansphere, and the gold digger sphere. You got trad wives and all this other bullshit, right? Right? You got all this shit evidence. People ain't being 100. People ain't being 100. They out here selling pipe dreams. I need a man that's going to take me to Capitol Grill every Friday. I need a man that's going to pay for my manicure and pedicure every 2 days. I need a man with a mansion and an Aston Martin. And you ain't got shit. You ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. You got no way of contributing to that. You think that your looks and your Brazilian butt lift alone is going to land you a man. Meanwhile, sweetheart, looks fade. What else do you got to contribute to this relationship? What happened if I get down on my luck? What up, Emmanuel? What happened if I get down on my luck and I need somebody to pull me up? Where you at? Or you gonna leave me for the next nigga with a bag? Cause make no mistake, no matter how much money that man make, guess what? It ain't your fucking money. I'm doing the Joe Biden whisper now. It ain't your money. The minute he get tired, he gonna toss your dumb ass out on your ass with the same plastic trash bag that you came into the relationship with. Unrealistic expectations have destroyed marriages. They've destroyed long-term relationships. It destroyed a lot of shit. She's spitting right here. And I'm happy that there's women out here that's really coming to their senses and realizing what's really going on in these streets. It's funny because this lady looked like a younger version of my mom. Anyway, but the thing about it is that she's right. Unrealistic expectations. Ladies, this is why men don't approach you like that. We ain't got time for that shit. You see that stupid ass shit that HJB, you see that stupid ass game HJB covering sometimes, that balloon pop shit? You can see it in that. You can see it in the balloon pop shit. I watched one that popped up on my feed, right? Let me see if I can find it. Where is it at? I watched one that popped up on my feed. I don't know if it was on IG or if it was on Twitter. It might have been on Twitter. But Shorty turned yo down. Because she ain't like his jeans. Bruh. Shorty turned this guy down because she ain't like his jeans. He was like a fool. She's like, yeah, I popped my balloon because your jeans is a turn off. Because it was too tight. Like, really? Really? But she had three kids by 3 different dudes. Beautiful lady though. 3 different kids by 3 different guys. But her priorities was the fact that the guy's jeans was a little too tight. You could tell he was a Dominican nigga. He had on white skinny jeans. Like, that's a Dominican nigga right there. Only Dominican niggas wear white skinny jeans with Balenciagas. But he pulled her on it. He was like, so you looking for a man to help you take care of your 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies. 1 died and 2 of them you said just ain't been in the light, right? He was like, dang, what was their problem? Or was you the problem? I was like, speak, my nigga. And apparently I didn't save it. I can't find it. But I'm like, yo, and then that's where, and I'm like, yo. Unrealistic expectations. You turned down a possible good man because you didn't like the way he dressed. And that's how it is. That's how it is. I remember, what's his name? The dude that plays Superman now, Henry Cavill. He said, yo, he don't even bother with women no more because he don't feel like being accused of sexual harassment. He don't even try anymore, he said. This was like a couple years ago. Shit is wild, Joe. Unrealistic expectations, Joe. Ladies, was she spitting? I just want to know. Everybody, I mean, put fire emojis in the chat. Put fire emojis in the chat if you feel like she was getting it out there. The dating market has gotten toxic. That is a fact. Holden said she about 8 years too late. We out. Justine says being single, y'all always wonder when y'all look for women in weird places. That's true. I mean, I don't even know if they weird places. They just the status quo of places. The club. Yeah, I met. Where you meet Shorty? I met her at the strip club. T-Pain made a song about that shit. Manuel said he usually meet chicks in charity events. I met my wife in church. Charity events and alumni gatherings. I hear that. Take your ass to the park or the beach, man. Go to the museum or something. Take. I paid off my sister's student loans, bought a home, and now take care of both my mother and my aunt, who has what? Who has the time to date? I feel what Shorty's saying though. Women think men get a magical paycheck they aren't capable of earning. That's a bar. Man from Boys in the Hood said, "Meet them at church, dude in the wheelchair." In the wheelchair. Yo, it's wild, but it is. It's the unrealistic expectations, and she's right, of a relationship. You know what I mean? Because now you get shit like this. Everybody's trying to one-up each other. Everybody's trying to catch lightning in a bottle. Everybody's trying to catch lightning in a bottle. Look at this. Now, first, I just want you to look at this lady. Okay? I want y'all to look at her. That's a bad-looking white girl. Okay? She looked better than Lily White. She looked better than the Hot Tour girl. That is a fine white lady in great shape. Great shape. Look at that. Okay? I'm just saying. But listen to what she's trying to do.
Do you like spitting on that thing?
It's got to be super wet, so of course it's got to be fucking.
No. Do you like pretend this is my weenie? Do you like spitting on it? What do you spit on it?
First off, that was fucking nasty. Okay? But everybody's trying to one-up Hot Tour girl, right? Everybody's trying to one-up Haley. Everybody's trying to one-up Haley. So I'm actually spitting this motherfucker hand. Like, this is crazy. Now, she could be drunk and just not knowing what the fuck she doing.
She is a freak. I give that fucking block.
Show it.
Block. Show who?
Show the camera how you do it. Do it again.
First off, she built Ford Tough, guys. Ford Tough. Brick shit house right here. Serious stuff said Nas to the T. He got the Yamin now. He might got the black or the bubonic plague now, kid. What up, yo? Kid gravity in the back.
See that shit. They don't need to see that shit.
But I really want to.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God damn. Man, look. She needs a cock two cocks.
She belongs to the streets.
That's why you always need to carry.
Oh, sorry, guys. What she said?
Oh.
Two cocks.
She belongs to the streets.
That's why you always need to carry fucking hair clips.
Oh. Oh.
Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Everybody trying to one up Hawk Tour Girl. Everybody trying to catch lightning in a bottle. Everybody trying to catch lightning in a bottle. Everybody want to be famous now. Again, unrealistic expectations. Everybody trying to get famous for nothing. And the ponytail. Look, some of y'all motherfuckers in the chat already falling for it. Look. She a bad white girl, but she's trying to be the Hawk Tour Girl. Well, she getting 30. She got 30 grand for just showing up. She got 60 grand for showing up. She getting a TV show. They wanted to move to Hollywood. What? I look better. Let me get on the grift. This is what everybody want. This is why our society is going to shit. I don't care how bad you is, bitch. Don't spit in my hand. Kid said he blames her fatherless home. I don't care how fine you are. You spit in my hand, I'm rubbing that shit in your face. That's fucking dumb. But everybody this is what it is. Everybody trying to copycat, everybody trying to be something they not. And it gets annoying, y'all. It gets annoying and it gets mundane and it's like there's nothing out there for anybody. There's just nothing new. Everybody's just trying to be the next viral moment. How am I full of it? Matari said at least she attractive. That's what I just said. She attractive. What'd I do? How am I full of it? A man say he blame Cardi B. I'm keeping it 100 right here. I don't think Hawk Tour Girl and Op. I think Hawk Tour Girl just had a viral moment, a funny fucking moment, and then everybody else made her famous. She wasn't out here like Lily White out here trying to be shocking to get like a viral moment. I think she just was being naturally herself and was fucking funny, and everybody else put too much stock in her. Even she says it in like interviews. She's like, she don't even know why the fuck she famous. She already turning down like offers and shit because she like this shit is weird, you know. But you got women like this woman in this video, you know what I mean? Who she's like, fuck it, I'm trying to get that money. She don't want to take it, I'll take it. And it goes when respect is mutual. Yeah, I agree, but like, nah, fuck that. No, I don't. She bad, but you ain't spitting in my fucking hand though. No. She saw a microphone and a camera and she was like, oh, that's how shorty. I'm telling you what went through this girl's head. She saw a microphone and she saw a camera and she said, that's how shorty got famous. Let me try it too. I guarantee. What did this video get? 16 million views. 16 million views is what this. And I guarantee shorty ain't about that life. She is not about that life. I guarantee it. She is not about that life. 16 million views is what this got. Like, really? In this spit? No, fuck that. 16 million views, come on. That's wild. Everybody trying to get that viral moment. Honestly, Hawk Tour Girl might be the most genuine one that's come around in a long time. That shit wasn't supposed to go viral. The shit was just a funny fucking line. and people made it bigger than it was supposed to be. She didn't do that shit. They did. A man who says, spit in my hand, now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. Oh my gosh, yo. This shit is wild, yo. But it's just the world we live in today, guys. It's the world we live in today. Quick story, my son's father gave me an idea about humming. I didn't use it right away, but I could talk about I could talk about it like I had it works. The humming thing is that's an old school tactic. I remember girls in high school talking about humming and shit like that. That's like an old school tactic. Axel said, "White girl summer got me trying to switch sides." Yo, wow. Spitting is when we forgot the coconut oil. Look, ain't nothing wrong with a little spitting. Okay, guys, there ain't nothing wrong with a little spitting. You know, some women try to be all extra and shit. You know, you seeing like memes and stuff. Like, if you spit on my coochie, it's over. Like, so you don't want the dude to spit on it, but you want him to give you some head, which is essentially him spitting on it. So he can't spit down there for a quick lube job, but he can give you some head. That's the same thing as spitting. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Spitting ain't out of line. Spitting in somebody's hand on the street, that shit is out of line. I ain't say in the bedroom. In the bedroom, whatever tickle your fancy. But if I'm out in the street and and I ask you, like, even he asking her some dunk, and she's spitting his hand in the street, that's no. It's just women being extra, Justine. Women being extra. They be being extra and they be lying. They just be trying to be fuck like they trying to act like they all big and bad and shit. Like, shorty, shut up. Shut up. You just acting like that for the gram. I bet you AOC nasty. I bet you AOC is nasty. That's what I'm saying, Justine. No, like, it's different, right? She could have like mimed it or whatever, but she spit in this man's hand, then got on her knees and spit on his shirt. Women don't be using logic when they talk that shit. Yeah, they don't be using logic. They just heard somebody else say it and they regurgitated too. That's all. JG said AOC is hairy. That's the best part, JG. That's the best part. And if you know, you know. Oh man. But look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it over to Rumble for an exclusive, because HJ was talking about, music, right? That should be on, like, the Billboard top, whatever they was talking about. And I want to go do some music with y'all, but we can't do it over here on YouTube because YouTube be being some bitches. So we're gonna take it over to Rumble. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I had to use the bathroom. I've been drowning in water. I think I've drank like 4 liters of water today. Feel good, but I've been using the bathroom like crazy. All right, so we're gonna take it over to Rumble for the exclusive. Let me see. I'm gonna put the link in the description and in the chat. Bow. Link is in the chat. Or you can go over to X. You can feel free to watch over on X with the bots. Watch over on X with the bots. Let me see. It's like, I don't know if there are bots over on X. I'm pretty sure some people watching, but and it's in the description, guys. So snot. The fuck? What are y'all talking about? Oh Lord, let's get off of YouTube. How's AOC not a single mom yet? She keep playing B pills in her medicine cabinet like hemorrhoid cream. I don't know. Oh man. Cause her bald-headed white boyfriend is just a handler. He ain't her actual boyfriend. Because she don't know Spanish. Her name's Sandy. Sandy. Anyway, guys, we taking it over to Rumble. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon, guys. Please hit the like button on the way out, subscribe on the way out, and if you headed over to Rumble, hit subscribe on the way in, hit the like button on the way in. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Snot is definitely not the move. That sounds like a bacterial infection waiting to happen. Anyway, till next time, guys. It's Ken and Hotep saying be safe, stay strapped, don't miss. We headed over to Rumble, guys. We headed over to Rumble.
So relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax